YouTube. Welcome to Keynote Comics, the place where you can discover comic books and comic book related content.
My bad, guys.
And this is Stash, Cash, or Pass. It looks like we're still having technical difficulties. We were running a little late anyways, which is why it took us a minute. I didn't see perfectly. You know, it makes a lot of sense now. What's going on, Joel? He said, "Here we go. Here we go. It's me, Mario."
All right, we're good now. We are good. I assure you.
Appreciate it. So, as usual, we sit here. We talk about the books that hit the hot 10 list. We I guess we can count Key Collector out because they drop theirs a little bit later on the weekends, and we're not gonna wait. If you guys would like us to add them, the later list that they do onto when we do it on Fridays, we can also do that. Just guys, comment below or put it in the chat. Let us know if that's what you want us to do, and we'll be sure to add that. We got some pretty nice books for the week because it's actually a decent chunk of new stuff, even with the little bit that was from the cover price list. But on top of that, also the CBSI list. And I guess with no further ado, let's just get into it since we've had a decent gap getting started.
Yeah.
Joel said, "This week I'm cashing everything so I can bet on Washington's win on the Super Bowl." Wait, they're in the? I haven't been paying attention to the games. That's a slant thing.
They're not in the Super Bowl. They're in the playoffs. The odds must be astronomical. So I can understand that.
It's been a good time for them. Name change. Them, this more wins than normal, and
still they didn't have a winning record.
I know. I mean, but it's there's been some progression there.
Has there been though?
I think there has.
They're gonna lose. Just because everybody else sucked doesn't mean that they had to suck too.
But we're gonna start off with the cover price list today. That's just because when I started getting everything together, that's where I started. So. We're going to start with cover price. And first up, we have Captain America, number 1 from 1966. 1996. That would be terrible if it was 1966. No, actually, that'd mean we'd have a nice older book. But yes, this has the, I'm stuck on a name right now.
Stan Lee.
No.
Big germ.
It's Rob Liefeld. I don't know why. It's his artwork. Like, you guys can see the cover.
Yeah,
it's you can. Ooh, shots fired. Rob's getting you.
I'm just speaking facts at this point.
Give us a like if you want to see a Slan versus Rob Liefeld hand-to-hand combat match.
Whoa.
For charity. You're not up for it? You're not up for charity?
Why would I want to beat up an old man?
Are you saying Rob Liefeld doesn't have it?
Yes.
He ain't got it in him?
The only old man that I would fight but
is
also
Logan?
Be afraid of is Tyson.
Fair enough. Hold on. So before we get into this, oh wow. Okay, so Joel is already he's already jumping in on it. So Joel says hard pass. He says, "My sources say this is not the first appearance of Ricky Bucky. Isn't it Ricky Barnes?"
Yeah.
But also Bucky at the same time. Yeah. So plus it's an ugly cover. I can't disagree with you. I'm not a fan of the cover. I'm not really a fan of his style, but he has brought us some. Well, I mean, he's brought us Deadpool, so that works. He's also brought us some other things, but that's the number 1 right there. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna do my research considering that you've said that and see if I can break it down to really confirm whether or not this is the first appearance of this character, because the fact that they basically the whole speculation is Nomad, and we've kind of talked about Nomad in the beginning stages of the channel because I'm a fan of Nomad. And honestly, I would have preferred, if there's some speculation, I kind of wish that there would have been a a Jack Monroe thing, but I mean, sources are saying one thing, and so maybe this is the case. But at least thought that Jack Monroe was actually in the MCU. I don't remember if it was like something mentioned like on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. or something like that, but I thought that was the case, and I think that would have made more sense, but who knows? We'll see where it goes. Just because I'm not going to chase this book, but because it is Nomad related and I like Nomad and I'm trying to get all my Nomad stuff, that would be the case that this would be a stash for me personally. But with the pricing right now, we got we got 9.8 copies currently going for $250, and raw copies going for about $22. Well, at least on the variant. So the variant we can just kind of add that into this as well if you want to pull that up as well. But yeah, the variant copy raw is going for $22. Once again, I'm up for copying this book, but I'm not gonna chase it. So we'll see what happens. So it'd be a stash for me.
It's a pass for me.
Okay.
Hard pass. Super hard pass. Like Joel said. Pass.
Look, if it wasn't Nomad related, that'd probably be a pass for me as well. Hold on. So
call me Magic Johnson the way I'm passing on this book.
So Joel says Heroes Reborn 1.5 is the contender, but the community ultimately decides which book wins. And yeah, I'm trying to pick up the Nomad series too. Wait. The 90s one? Cuz I've been picking up books from that one, like, here and there. I've actually read it, and I don't know, I enjoyed it. I don't know if it was not considered to be good by a lot of people, but from what I was reading when I was the issues that I have, I thoroughly enjoyed it. So that's kind of like what really got me into it. Like, because the first time when I first started feeling the character, it was more of on a speculation thing, because when we had the whole Steve Rogers going into hiding situation, I was expecting like, oh, maybe he's gonna become Nomad in the Avengers movies. That didn't turn out to happen. But like I said, I started reading the 90s series, and I turned out and actually enjoy it. So I don't know how everybody else feels about it, but I thoroughly like Nomad. Joel says also that Nomad Girl number 2 for cover, and I think that her first time is in costume. I believe, yeah, that probably makes more sense. I believe that the first issue for that series of Nomad World of Girl or Girls of World, Girl Without, yeah, I couldn't even think of the title at the time, but that's supposed to apparently be the when she gets the suit, and she kind of gets it like near the end of that issue. So yeah, we will see. And actually, that brings us to our next book, which is that book in particular. So next book is Nomad Girl Without a World, and this is actually a short little series. So it's like four issues, I believe, and going raw right now, it is $30. So I know I've seen this book on the hunt, didn't think anything of it, because when I first saw it, I was like, well, this isn't, Jack Monroe, so, and it's not Cap, so it was like, whatever, I'll, get it down the line. I'm still not going to chase this either. I'm pretty sure you can pick this up for, at least in the dollar bin area, still right now as we speak, and of course, once we wait a week, that's probably not going to be the case. People are going to probably be scooping this up and getting on the spec train on it. So, once again, Nomad related, stash for me, pass for you.
Pass for me.
Joel, you probably already saying it's a pass as well.
Nah, he said stash.
Oh yeah,
he's not willing to pay the current prices for it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't either. Right now, I think the whole thing with this is that because it's such a spec book and we haven't really got any full confirmation. I mean, a lot of spec has been pretty solid, but then also at times there's been some misses. But I think there's been some more things being more solid than it has been misses. Mm-hmm. So I could see that this could potentially be a real thing and it actually happened. But honestly, I would rather see more before I'm going off and trying to even put that much money in it. But like I said, because I don't believe anybody has been looking at this book for that reason, or in general. You still have a good opportunity right now. There is an open window where you can go and potentially pick it up for less. So that is where I stand.
Right.
All right. So next book up right now we have Amazing Spider-Man 55, but this is not the one that we spoke about last week. This is actually just the Virgin variant. Yeah. So I think we all spoke and said that we enjoyed that cover last week. Am I right? Is that sound about right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, just without the headings and stuff like that. So, I mean, yeah, it's a solid piece. Honestly, I guess it'd be more if you wanted to get it. I mean, essentially, you're getting that cover anyways for the artwork because that's why it's spiking, and it is nice to have that as it just blank. I do honestly don't mind having. I wouldn't mind having just the regular issue with the barcode and everything like that. Yeah. But yeah, I could see this presenting really well as a nice, piece you could hang up on the wall or do something like on a setup or whatever. So it would be a stash. But I'm not gonna chase this book. I'm just gonna.
Oh no, this is 100% a cash. Have you seen the prices on this book?
Nah.
Oh my gosh.
Well, no, because see, this is the thing. This is what I was saying last week. Is that I can see this book still potentially going up because it's not. It's gonna. I feel like it's gonna become a classic, and it's gonna be a want. And I think it still has more room.
Nah.
Especially with the black cover. What do you mean? Like I think, especially with that black cover on the Virgin. And even the regular cover, I think that still has more room to go. We will see, but I still think it has more room to go.
I don't like it enough to pay $300.
No, I'm not saying pay that much. I'm saying if I had it, I'd stash it. But I'm not gonna chase this book at this point.
Yeah, but I mean that's what it was going for on pre-orders.
Oh, got you.
Yeah,
got you. I mean, we'll see. Well, once again, I still think that it has a bit more room. Joe says I want that stash, but I can't pay the current price. I can completely agree with you on that.
That's not the
wrong book
for the Nomad.
Oh, my bad. So then what? My LCS owner said he has one for. Wait. I'm behind, so now I don't even know if that.
Yes, that's what he's talking about.
Okay, for this one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. And stash for me. Also, just ordered the Virgin second printing a couple of hours ago. Oh, you ahead of the curve because I didn't even know there was a second printing.
It's the red one.
Oh, okay. I lied. I did know it was the second printing.
Yeah, no. I prefer the white one to the red one, obviously, because that's.
Oh yeah, no, I do too.
I would ding it up.
I thought about that when I first saw the red one. I was like, oh, the red one's cool, but the black and white one's definitely harder.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like one of those like how they did in like was it the Spider-Man movie? Like in the I don't know if it was like what do you call the credit things that happen like in the beginning part of you're the film person.
Credits.
It's the credit open credit. Okay, yeah. It kind of reminds me of something like that. Like if you kind of look at it, and I don't know, because like back in the day with a lot of the hero movies and stuff like that, they would do the animated thing, and that's the vibe that it gives me when you just like kind of stare at it.
Between $180 and $250. Someone's selling a 9.8 for $750. Signature series though.
Ooh.
You buying?
I ain't got it. But if I did, I might. I gotta think about that. But honestly, there's more classic books that I'd rather put that money to right now or add on, So I'm trying to get that Amazing Spider-Man 129, guys. So that is a thing.
If he can't get the Marvel Comics
if I
number 5,
yeah,
or the Ghost Rider number 1,
Yeah.
There's a string of things.
I forgot what I came across. There was something. I don't know if it's connected to anything on this list. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but there was something that had a ghostwriter connection. I've been kind of like specking on. I was like, oh, that might be a good thing to look into. It might come to me later. If I do, I will drop that knowledge.
No.
So next one. Okay, so next one is Spider-Verse #1 from 2019. This is a Walmart variant, and this is basically the first appearance. Well, why it's spiking is because it's the first appearance of Spider-Zero, and the reason that people are really looking into this is because they believe that it's going to be announced that she is the sister of Miles Morales, but just from another universe. Now, I couldn't find the details, so I did find that goes to that panel thing that I had added on there. So I did find an issue, a page from one of the panels where it does show his sister in the crib, and you can see the little stuffed animal with it. Now, I couldn't find an image of Spider-Zero with it on like latch to or anything like that, so maybe it's like on her backpack. I don't know, but that's the reason why people are putting it together, and they think that it might be her. We'll see what happens in the announcement. I think that it should be more that you get it off the character, and the possibility that they could potentially, because like this character has continued to be used, so there is some form possibly longevity in the character. That would be what I would be specking on more than the Billy Morales situation. But if that happens to be a thing, that's a plus.
Right.
So
2 things. Joel says that the Spider-Verse just got re-released at Walmart, and I was able to pick it up last month. I've got it stashed. Cool. And secondly, specifically the Walmart version is the first cover appearance.
Oh, true. Yeah, I meant to add that as well. I did I have that in here?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I just definitely forgot to roll that off. So,
mm-hmm.
But yeah, I've seen. I went when I was looking at it. I went and checked eBay. There's a lot available. $30 might just be a little too high. That might be the averages that are going on, but I have seen some that are buy it now for $14. So be careful on this one. Don't go rushing in on it. With Joel out here dropping the knowledge saying that they dropped some more at Walmart, honestly, I think that just dilutes the situation, which means you probably should definitely not be paying a crazy amount on it. And on top of that, check your local Walmarts. That makes a lot of sense right now.
Yeah, side note, he also said, I have to say I respect your focus on getting books that are more important to you. I'm too impulsive. Me too. Yeah, over in that corner to Brandon's left is a bunch of books that I just bought, and then I bought more books on Midtown. So I'm, impulsive.
We have some breaking news that we'll go along with the Wednesday pickup for Slan.
Oh yeah.
So
we'll see.
It's a truth and a lie at the same time.
Nah, it's a truth.
Oh yeah,
because I dislike you. All right. Oh snaps! Tan Confetti's here. Only technically 17 minutes late because we were late, so we can't really blame you. Thanks for being here, not in the last 2 minutes of the show. I appreciate that. What's up next?
So next we have Avengers: Earth's Mightiest Hero #29, and this is I actually was enjoying this when I was at the time that I was reading. Like I said, I fell off once I got into the tie-ins and stuff.
Yes. We had this. This was the photo. Yeah.
Yes. So yeah.
Forgot to put that up. All right.
But
now 29.
Yeah, so for this is a first appearance for new Star brand, but it's more of a how do I say it?
I have no idea. I don't know what this is.
it's not the very first appearance of the character, but it's a new version of the character. So that's the first appearance in this issue, but this happens to be the second print, which is why it's popping, because people are excited with what you can see on the character, which is War Widow. So it's Black Widow in a War Machine styled armor. And you can see it's got
by
the
style armor, he means
with the rocket, things on the sides.
Yeah. Like, still somehow form-fitting for armor. Doesn't make sense, but okay.
So, yeah. Oh, yeah, no, you're absolutely right. That made no sense. But it still looks, pretty cool. So, all right. So, current price on the book right now is going for $60 raw copy. I can't see why people are specking really hard unless it's something that's going on in the story. So I honestly wouldn't be able to tell you. I think unless there's something major going on within the story or something else that I just am not aware of, I don't see $60 being the move on this book. Just my personal opinion. So it's like, on that note, it'd be a pass for me. I'm not really going to chase this book. Doesn't really intrigue me, so I wouldn't even stash it if I had it, unless I just happen to have it sitting around. So then I would cash it at that point.
That's Brandon's catchphrase for today is, I'm not gonna chase this book.
I'm not gonna chase this book.
Not chasing any books, ladies and gentlemen.
We don't chase books. The books chase us.
Joe said, I'm gonna hunt it down for the cover and cash it.
I would too. I'm with you on that.
That's a safe bet. Dang. Maybe I should check. Maybe I should do that.
Tan Confetti says, "A Sheen Gang." I don't know if you read that.
I did not. Not out loud. I read it in my head.
Because nobody here knows what that is besides you.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind. But nah, represent. Yeah, so moving on to that next book, we have
I didn't say anything. It was a pass for me, by the way.
Oh, my bad.
That's cool.
That is my fault.
I'm not even here, basically. This is your show. I just live here. What's going on? What's next?
So the next book is a book that I am kind of confused with. I don't know why now is the time that this book is spiking.
It's a really confusing thing.
It makes no sense to me whatsoever. But what we have up next is Ultimate Marvel Team Up number 5. This is from 2001. Reason it's spiking, honestly, is because it has the Ultimate Nick Fury. And I don't know. Whole thing is that it resembles, or supposedly I have not seen the issue. I can't confirm, so I'm going to take the words of others at this point, that it's, image of one that looks like, basically resembles Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, that's the reason he got cast in the movie.
Oh, okay, so that, but still, why now? This is the question. Why now?
That is a question. That's a question that needs to be answered. Is why now?
9.8 going for $400.
No.
Also, again, another book that I'm pretty sure you could go and pick up for less, and it's probably still sitting in like a dollar bin somewhere.
I said no.
Like a pass? No.
I'm like Caesar. I said no.
Hold on.
What is this show?
Joe says, "Woo! Seems like this is all the money bins, or all the dollar bins." And he said that he'll cash as well, because yes, we are on the same page. I would also cash.
Yeah, no, I'd also cash.
Yeah, I mean, $400 for a 9.8.
Big money.
You pick it up for
No
$1 or $3. Can't complain on that one. I'm pretty sure I've definitely seen this around. I might go on a hunt tomorrow.
You could take that money and open a small business to give back to your community, says Tan Confetti.
You know what? You're right. So what I'll do is, because I have a level of laziness to an extent, I'll give you the $400, but you got to sign the contract stating that you will use it to help benefit the community, the small community of.
Just give me the money.
Nah, this guy can't be trusted with the money.
Why?
Look at him. He's got glasses.
They're clear. And
I can see right through them.
Hey, don't put lies on this. I will. You know what? I'm deleting this. Take that.
No, Tan Confetti. I believe you have that confused with Black Dynamite.
You don't know the character's name in Black Dynamite.
You know what? You're right. I don't know the character's name in Black Dynamite.
I used to know it. I just know it's Cedric Yarbrough.
Joel said you get doxxed every week.
I can't live.
He said you were supposed to read it in your Black Dynamite voice.
My parents watch the show sometimes. My sister definitely does.
Wait, Atia, are you here today?
No.
Shame on you. Shame on you as you watch this on the replay. But all right, so no further ado, that is the end of Cover Price. We'll go ahead and move on to CBSI. Jake is in the building. He said, I made it, thankfully. You made it actually after Tan Confetti, so I don't know if this is exactly a victory today.
I mean, it works. Whatever works, works. Also, someone share this and tell people to subscribe so that somebody can win.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even think about that. We did make an announcement on Instagram. If we had made it to 400 today, that we would do a giveaway.
During the stream. During the stream, yes. Someone create a fake account right now. Make this simple.
I'd prefer if you didn't. But
I'd prefer if you didn't either. It's pretty fair.
But yeah, we were at 98, and now we're at 399. We made it to 399 before we started, so I don't know. I didn't even get a notification, so I believe whoever. I didn't see anything. Yeah, I didn't see a notification, so I hold on. No, that was 1 day ago.
Yeah, it was probably private.
Yeah, so it's always hard. Yeah, so that's another reason why we would love for people to be here when we do these things, because if we can't base it off of whoever subscribed or what we can see, because then that doesn't really show everybody that may potentially be involved. But yeah, so I don't know, maybe if we make it there by next week, then if we don't do it today, we can do it then.
If we get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the month, I'll steal Brandon's Ultimate Fallout 4 and ship it to you.
Oh, wait, hold on. So we got DJ Desperado, the comic collector, in here. He says, I enjoy watching the show. First time catching you live. Hey, thank you. We appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Yes. But seriously, just say the word. If we get 1,000 subscribers by the end of this month, I will steal Brandon's Ultimate Fallout number 4 and ship it.
He's lying. He would keep him for himself. Once again, I told you can't trust this guy.
Why would you say that out loud, though?
He would keep it for himself.
But why would you say that out loud?
Because.
And also,
think
about the logic of that. You think that I would steal the book from the place where I live and keep it in the place where I live, and you would just be cool with that?
I think you've answered your own question. I don't have to speak for this.
The answer is no.
I'm going on to the next session.
And
all
that's
right?
why I'm selling it.
Hold on. Jake says a week of Brandon sounds nice, and he said he'd keep it, but tell you. Wait,
no, absolutely not. I would sell it, and I would purchase the raw copy that's $2,000 right now on eBay.
Tan Confetti says, all I hear is that you would steal Brandon, and I would pay to watch.
Oh, you mean like fist-wise? Yes, I would. All right, let's go to the next book.
No lingering on anymore. Yes, you're right.
Yeah, we've had this way too long.
So now we're moving into the CBSI list. First book, we already know is the pass for Slan. Actually, this actually brings it down to the point where I said this was going to be a truth and a lie. So the truth is Slan purchased a Star Wars. The lie is he bought it for me because I couldn't make it there at a reasonable time.
Yeah, the lie is I bought it for him. I want you to know that. The lie is that I bought it for him.
I mean, if he wants to keep
I
it for
did not
himself.
buy it for him. Let me see what these eBay prices are looking like first.
So right now, this is a Star Wars High Republic #1. This is a brand new series. New characters are introduced into this. A good chunk of characters for first issue. So honestly, if you're specking on Star Wars, chances are this is something worth keeping around. That's my personal opinion on it. Right now, we have the cover A and B going for about $15 raw. Cover C, $30, and that is the Stephanie Hans variant. Didn't grab a picture of that, but it's the one that's kind of like, honestly, I could see that being even going for a little bit more money in a high grade, because the cover is pretty white, and so we know that it's going to be a difficult thing to, keep in good condition. It has Yoda and I believe the character that's on this cover on the very right side. So
stage left, cover right.
There you go. Appreciate it. And then we have the 1:25 ratio variant going for $70, and the 1:10 ratio variant going for $20. I believe there's a couple other variants out there. I know there's supposed to be one that is a store variant. They basically try to recreate the Ahsoka Tano first appearance cover. And I believe that's the 1:25 variant right there. But yeah, so
I just put it up. It was there.
there was just so many covers. I was just like, all right,
I'm just gonna these things in pre-production.
Nah, it's my fault, guys. But yeah, so honestly, I liked all of them. Let's see.
Brandon might fall. For High Republic, I've got the A, B, and C covers coming in the 1:10 and Frankie's exclusive, stashing all of them. I missed getting the 1:25. Yeah, Brandon's showing you the cover that I purchased that he didn't pay me for yet. So I'm thinking $60.
Nah, it's actually going for 15. So
I mean, but I didn't say I was gonna sell it to you for a cover price. Look, man, I already told you.
I can't hear you with all the static that's going on. You're breaking up right now. Whoa, I don't know why we thought that was an even trade.
I didn't say it was an even trade.
What do you guys think? The answer to me is no.
Hey, guys, say yes in the chat so that I could get the Ultimate Fallout 4. He'll wrong me he'll right the wrong that he went through so long ago. Just think about it. $400, Brayden. For the whole lot.
I think.
For the whole lot.
Nah.
For the whole lot.
So, the 1:25 is actually not even I don't know. I don't really care for that cover as much. I like that one and I like the Hans one.
I like the cover that's on the screen.
I don't hate the cover, but I don't like it as much as some of the other ones that are available.
I feel I have to stay neutral. Hey, maybe. Nah, you should say yes.
To what?
Just remember, I can run this show without Brandon.
You probably could.
Just want to make that perfectly clear. I need him, but if push comes to shove, if we
this was my idea.
If we want.
We are a unit.
First of
all, he fails to understand.
It was my idea, and you were like, "Nah, we can't do it until we get to 700 subscribers." And I was like, "All right, cool." And then you were like, "Yo, we should do a show. It doesn't matter how many subscribers we have." And now look at this. We've chatted it up with the community, and it's all cool. What's next? There's a stash.
There's a partial screw. You already know. What? Hold on.
It's a stash for me because I want to steal it from Brandon. I gifted it to him, and I
look. We're gonna just sit here and say that this is the first time in Keynote history, I believe, unless there was happened to have been one other time, that Slan has said that he will actually stash a Star Wars.
No, I said a couple times.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, this gets added on. It's always a great moment. Anytime the Slan's like, yeah,
I don't bang.
You're gonna convert it at some point.
And this one is not even for like any purpose other than spite.
Hey, you know what? I'm still all for it.
Like,
you guys already know it's a stash for me.
If you don't put the money in my account,
I'll send it to you right now. Right now, live. But all right, so guys, to move on to the next one, we have crossover number 3. This is actually a very special version because it is the Todd McFarlane's cover, but it's the foil 1 per store variant. I don't think anybody knew this was gonna be a thing. I'm usually for these gimmicks, especially if it's something like this. It's like, you know, limited in a way. So
yeah, it's TanCon. You should cop a Thrawn number 1.
Wouldn't be a bad idea. You're gonna pay a little bit for it though.
Joe said, just shared you guys in my favorite Discord group. Maybe we'll get some company.
Oh, appreciate it, man.
Thank you. Or they don't respect me. Hey, maybe we'll hit this 400 and we'll be able to, give away something nice.
We will see.
Or, mid, depending on how you feel.
I feel generous.
Just Mando is going to make that price jump, especially if it's Robert Downey Jr. If Thrawn is RDJ, it's a wrap.
I completely forgot about that. That's definitely news that we could have definitely talked about. I'm all for it because I was just like, I thought about it. I was like, that would make perfect sense. Like the way he carries himself as a character of when it's being like sarcasm and stuff like that, I think that would do really well for a Thrawn character. Mm-hmm. I think he would kill it. That honestly would be awesome. And I mean, why not? I mean, he's no longer Iron Man. Disney needs to give him some more, some more roles, some more money, make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
Crossover. So yes, crossover. This book's going for 100+. I don't know if it's gonna hold, but that's the thing.
It'd be a stash if I had it. It looks menacing. I appreciate this.
Yeah,
it's a lot better than the white cover.
It does. And
that I own.
I'm actually on the same page. If I had it, I'd stash it as well. But
in the words of Brandon Griggs, I'm not chasing.
I'm not exactly. I was about to say that. How'd you know? I'm not chasing this book. Quote me. So yeah, 100+. Not chasing the book, but it'd be nice to have. I'd like it.
Fair.
So next book after that, we're gonna move into a book that honestly I just believe it's because of the cover. I didn't find any more information on it. I haven't been reading this series, but it's Iron Man number 5, 2021. Frank. Pretty sure that should say Frank Cho, not Show. That's on my phone, but it's a 1 in 25 variant. Currently going for $60 to $70 raw. This is a pass for me.
It's also a pass for me.
And yeah, I have nothing else to say. Like, I don't know what you guys think about this, but yeah, I don't hate the cover. Honestly, I like the blue in it. That's probably like my favorite thing. Because you don't see too many covers. At least I don't see too many covers with the the primary point of the book being this color blue and anything like that.
What is going on? This is interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. Joe says I'm interested in that, but passed since I missed it. So the Iron Man one. So you like the cover on this one? TanCon said that the cover's fire. So I'm just tripping out here. I'm a hater. I have to admit it then.
Yeah, she looks like a drawing of a pear still life.
Jake says love that cover. Whoa. So does this mean you guys are stashing this? Is that 3 stashes?
But tell me she doesn't look like a pear. Like multiple pears. Like a bowl of pears.
Pears.
Shout out Paris.
Shout outs to the Purrs.
Wow, you said that like goofy. Shout out to the Purrs.
I'm gonna choke. Well, I mean, yeah. So Jake, with it, it's honestly just the cover. There's nothing really big for it other than it being a 1 in 25 variant. I don't think there's. I mean, to my knowledge, like I was saying, I didn't find anything else on it, so I don't believe there's anything special going on in the book that would, to me, solidify it being 60 to 70. I'd say if you could cop it at the 125 range, do that before you try to get it at these current prices. Joel said her costume's definitely pear color. He says, I like pears. No, I like pears too.
Even the shadowing, like it just looks like pears.
Yeah.
The shadowing, like just the shape of the butt that they gave her, just pears. That's all I'm seeing.
Maybe there's maybe some correlation there. But what character is this? Fill me in. Is that is it Pepper Potts? No.
It could be anybody.
It could be anybody. That's why I was so confused.
Mary Jane Watson.
Which wouldn't be far-fetched, though, because how many times has Mary Jane just popped up on covers that...
Literally right behind you.
Yes.
And also down there. What? The same book.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know what you said. Hold on. Oh.
So why did that get held for review?
I don't know why they flagged you on that. They flagged you on who cares, she's dummy thick.
Good to know. I mean,
YouTube
as long as everybody's willing to understand that pears are a delicious fruit, that's what we get from the conversation today.
Indeed, save the pears.
I believe the pears are the future.
May they come in pairs.
What's next?
Wait, did I overscroll?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I did. So next book is gonna be Star Wars number 10 for 2021.
Pass.
This is the 1 in 25. Is that the same one? No, that's not the same one. Okay, so it's the 1 in 25 ratio variant, going for $50 to $70. It is a pass for me, but I do like the cover.
Pass.
This is just strictly for the cover art and the fact that it's a 1 in 25 ratio. That's what's moving it. People are loving their Star Wars books. We've known this to be a thing for quite some time, since we started doing this, and even before that these Star Wars books will spike primarily just because of the cover, and it doesn't really take much more on that. Joel said Pasty Walker, pass on Star Wars 10.
Patsy.
Well, I don't know. I said Patsy.
I kind of thought that because the mask at the bottom, I was like, is that Hellcat?
Huh?
What? Yeah, that's her name.
Oh,
yeah.
From okay, got you.
Transition real quick. Yeah, do you see the mask at the bottom though?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I just didn't want to sound stupid, so I didn't say anything.
But is there a significant reason why she's on this cover?
No.
Once again, like I said, I'm not reading that, so I wouldn't even know. Excuse me. So
I could take this opportunity to
so
use
Joel
Google,
says,
but I refuse.
Joel says first appearance of the new team, Starlight Brigade. Oh, whoa, it moved. Starlight Brigade or something like that. He says Iron Man is dating her on something in this current series. Gotcha. And this is why we have this. This is because, we don't know. And if we do know, we'll drop it. And if we don't know, hopefully someone in the comments will. Joel's got the knowledge. Universe X stays getting the keys.
Yeah, I'm gonna still.
If you're watching this, just know we miss you, man. Huh?
I said I'm gonna still pass on the Star Wars.
Oh yeah, no. Oh, I mean, I think we all passed.
Everyone passed.
I don't know. Did Tancon and Jake pass?
Yes. Like, literally, they're deceased.
Did DJ Desperado also pass?
It's a pass.
Tancon says the cover is not thick enough.
So if she was dummy thick, then that's a stash.
DJ Desperado said also pass. Okay, I think everyone might be on the same page then.
Yeah. I like the colors.
Joel says, I'm starting to see where the bar is for Tancon.
It's real cream colored, background. I like the artwork execution, but not enough to buy it.
Well, no, that's the same thing for me.
Yeah.
And also at that price at $50 and $70, and it's a 1 in 25 ratio. I mean, I don't understand that peak, but it is what it is.
All right, bet. What's next?
Next up is America number 1. Oh, wow. Yes, America number 1. Yes. This, I think I've expressed before that on the channel that I am not a fan of these covers. I know there's definitely a market out there for it, and some people do enjoy them. They're not for me, so this is a pass. But I do kind of like this one a little bit. But I would still not. I wouldn't put any. I will not chase this. I will not chase this book. So it's a pass for me on this one.
Yeah, this is a big pass. Every time I see one of these toy variants, I get really upset, and I'm frustrated just looking at it on the screen. And in OBS, I have to see it twice. Disgusted. Pass.
Tancon says, "Is she? Oh, isn't she? What?
Cash it. I'm gonna cash it. Nah, I don't even want it in my possession. It's a pass.
Well, I mean, you could look. So basically, raw copies are currently going for $60 to $100 raw. So, I guess if you did pick it up, yeah, cash.
Tang Confetti says, "Isn't she going to be in the new show? No, movie.
Doctor Strange.
Yeah,
Doctor
Multiverse of
Strange.
Madness. She's going to be in."
Joel says he says, I'm not a huge fan of the action figure covers, but the popular characters I'm going to stash. So Joel's got a stash.
Maybe
man.
they're trash enough to be the lowest priced ones, so you can pick them up easy and stash them. You know what? That makes sense. That's a because they're such trash covers. But if somebody actually wants the character, Yeah.
But what I was saying before is like there is definitely a market for this. I'm just not a part of that market.
That's true.
Like, there's a reason why they continue to still do these, because there are people that actually go out and buy.
I shouldn't say that they're trash. One man's trash is another man's treasure. And
Facts.
They might really enjoy this cover. So, it's... I don't like it. It's a pass. And I don't want it in my vicinity. And if Brandon brought one into the house, I would have my dog that I don't have urinate on it.
You think I would have one, though?
I said if.
I don't even like this scenario because it feels insulting. But, so, Joel says he'd stash it.
Yeah.
Tancon is probably going to say pass because she's not dummy thick.
I mean, but she's action figure thick. Right? Is that how it works? I don't know. Isn't America Chavez a child? You can't say those things.
Whoa. We took a big left turn here.
Did we?
We won't continue this.
What's next?
No, first I want to make sure, like, okay, so what was actually, who all is in here? I don't know why. Tancon says that he says they got one of these for Patsy.
Oh man!
I don't believe they do. But I guess what you're stating is if it was Patsy in this, you would stash it.
Oh man! Oh man.
Okay.
Cool.
Maybe we're taking this too far.
All right.
But no, I want to see for DJ Desperado. Oh my god. All right, so for DJ Desperado, if it was a pass or stash or cash, and also for Jake as well, if you guys happen to still be here, and just a heads up, the next book that we will be moving into is Something is Killing the Children, number 5. I've been recommended this consistently. Still, I'm waiting for it to be over, and then I just go ahead and pick up the trade unless it happens to be over already, but I don't think it is. Someone fill me in if that's the case. But yeah, I'm not going to be going back to try and pick up any of the single issues. That's just me, but I will definitely, I will just try and do the trade or read it online. We'll see.
Legally or illegally?
Legalese.
That's a cool non-answer. I appreciate that.
So this book is currently going for $90.
Yo, they sell it at Target.
What?
The paperback.
Oh yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, I might slide over there tomorrow.
Never mind. Wait, what? Oh, this is volume 3. Okay.
Okay.
It was like pre-order. It comes out June 15th. I was like, wait, what?
To my knowledge, there is no significance, but there's I think the reason why I don't find a whole lot.
First of all, something is killing the children. There's always significance in that. What is killing the children, and when will we find out?
Look, I think the reason why a whole lot of information is not given out as far as what is going on in these issues is because there could be potential spoilers. I think a lot of people are not trying to ruin the story for people, so I have not seen anything on it. So to me, it just seems like it's the cover. But ultimately, the series is supposed to be pretty good. People are really enjoying the stories. So, good read, good series. That's all I know that's going for it. But it would have to be a pass for me. I'm paying $90 for it. So, sticking to the trade.
Should I buy this or the rest of Shot? Oh, my gosh. Should I buy volume 1 of this or the rest of Saga?
Joel says I will not make any money in trades. It's okay. Certain things I'll be okay. Says I jump in the series around issue 7. I picked up issue number 1 and ended up issue number 1 and would like to fill in the second 2 to 6 run. I'm stashing all these at the moment. So wait, so you enjoyed it?
I mean,
but I don't want.
What if he said I was reading it and I hate it so much that I want to just buy them all?
No. See, now I feel pressured.
One of them.
He said I only read issue 1. Tan said TV or movie potential. I mean
assume so.
Possibly, yeah. I mean, if it continues to, have the audience that it has and sell, and the story continues to be good, I could definitely see that being a thing. Who's been picking up a lot of Boom Studio stuff? Do you know?
Nope. Then what is killing the children? Just tell me what is killing the children.
Joel says, so stash that. I can't even read the rest of them. So then you got to get the trade too.
You can't make money on the trade.
Buy low, sell high. That's the motto to live by.
All right, there's one. Something is Killing the Children, lot 1 through 12, cover A, all first prints, $265 right now. Should I buy it?
Oh, that's not bad.
There's 5 days left, so it's probably gonna go up.
Oh, well, good luck with that.
You can get Something is Killing the Children 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 through 7, not 6.
Joel says buy it.
Wow, not 8.
Live purchase.
Second print virgin variant lot for $2,330. I'm a pass.
Tancon says that he would stash, and it must be because he feels that she's dummy thick. He would chase this book. Okay. So we're not gonna hold up on this one anymore. Moving on to the next book. This is The Payback #1. Book's going for
Paybacks.
Plural. Paybacks. Yes. Book's going for $10 to $15. Reason, like,
Batman.
We'll get to this. So the whole thing with this thing is that it's spiking because they ended up in the crossovers issue #3.
Word.
All right, that's why people. But honestly, I don't see this as holding. Okay, because they switch up things on crossovers, correct? So I don't see this as a thing for holding because it was a dollar bin book not too long ago, and now it's only spiking because of this. I would pass on this price, but I will say I am actually interested in getting this issue because I want to read it. It is written by Donny Cates, and the whole theme is that this is basically superheroes, and what happens with them is they basically are in debt. So what is Bruce Wayne without his budget? Like I'm kind of interested into this.
Look, all I'm saying is I'm pretty sure that that Bruce Wayne didn't finance his Batmobile.
I doubt he did either. But you know what? The thing is, I feel like Bruce Wayne is probably a bad example because he's very smart. He would just build his own stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It probably wouldn't be as high quality, but I mean that's why we've seen the low budget Batman and then see the progression as he gets a little bit more into his field.
All I'm saying is that like his license and registration isn't like tied to this car. Like he's never been pulled over by the cops and been like,
could you only imagine how bad
this VIN is registered to Bruce Wayne? I think he's Batman.
Could you only imagine like how bad the old Batman movies would have been if, because I'm saying we did get the Batman credit cards, all right, in a movie, but what if the Batmobile had license plates? Like, that'd just be terrible. Tan Khan says that was the old me. Joel says ha ha ha. He says I'm unaware of this title. It's Kate so interested. I might say cash though if I had it. I guess that would make sense because like I'm saying is I don't think it has holding potential, so you could probably just sell it right now and then more than likely prices will go down and then you just cop it later on probably for $1 or $3. Honestly, I guess we'll see what happens, but that's just my thoughts. He says, Joel also says, by the way, keep an eye on that Kate's Dark Horse title, Buzzkill. Oh, yeah, so also Buzzkill was also a part of issue 3 as well. And he says, and those dollar bins.
I gotta go to a LCS that has dollar bins because you know what doesn't have dollar bins? Big Planet.
Oh, yeah, they don't.
Nope.
Our best bet is usually Alliance.
Yeah.
Which I found some really good stuff. That's when I found the first appearance of Rescue. So I've definitely found some good books that have ended up on the hot list. So definitely check them out. We actually should check and see if they've gotten in some new stuff or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I'm on the news feed.
I am too, but I haven't seen anything when I've gone through my emails.
'Cause you don't read them.
My emails are packed, guys. 6,000 something.
Just make them not packed. There's a whole delete function. It exists.
I can't delete everything.
All right, but archive them.
So, next book.
Learn how to use email.
Nah.
Okay.
I refuse.
I'm fine with this.
So next book we have Usagi Yojimbo, issue 16 for 2021, and this
costs $2,021.
Nah. I mean, if it isn't, are you gonna buy it?
No.
Why not?
Hold on, wait. Let me transition to this. I saw this in Big Planet and
he passed.
I didn't get it.
He passed.
It was that. Maybe that's a bad thing that I just did. So, I mean, it was there. It was in there.
So I like this cover, but it is it's only for the cover. So right now it's currently going for, it's a 1 in 10 variant, $40 to $50, which.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was $35 in there. That's why I didn't buy it.
Got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah. $35 off the bat, and it's a 1 in 10 ratio. Yeah. So this book probably just gonna sit at that price. I don't think anybody's going to cop and sell anywhere under that. I don't care if we move into like 5 years down the road. That's probably where it's gonna sit at if it doesn't continue to move up. But from my knowledge, it's only strictly the variant. Only strictly the cover that's, and it being a ratio variant which is why it's spiking. I think the cover is dope. I like the nice. Like if you focus at the very bottom, it does really look like the rose petal. The cherry blossom petals are falling, so it's nice. But I don't like this one nearly as much as I did. Was it issue 10?
I don't know.
The one that made him look like he was like on a Dragon Ball Z steroid. Yeah, I still mess with that. I still continue to say that I believe that cover has potential to keep growing.
It sold for $20 and $50 in the same day, so.
What did?
This cover.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yikes. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Who knows?
Shout out to whoever got that for that price. That's what's up.
And someone just accepted a best offer under $35 yesterday. So I would assume that I made the right decision by not getting that.
You would have been out the money.
Yeah.
Joel says cool cover. I have to pass. So me and Joel are on the same page. Tancon says I want this whole series just for the covers. Oh, so you're already hip to it? Oh, I didn't even know that. Rabbit's pockets dummy thick. He says I'm running my
Googles. Chances are that they're gonna be money, but if you just get the standard covers for most of them, then you might be in the clear. That's cool. And maybe the read's good. I have no idea if the read's good. I didn't read it.
I would assume so though. Like, I don't think that this character has this cult following because the series is trash. Personal opinion.
Yeah, I meant from like a personal standpoint.
Got you. But this is the last book. But before we end this, I just want to make a statement. I will not chase this book.
Yeah, I will not chase.
I will not chase this book. So
this book, it won't be chased.
And that is it.
Is it?
I believe so. I can't really think of what just happened.
I'm not tracking information from my new phone.
I wish I would get it on my books. I don't know if you guys saw that I got that Tomb of Dracula 25, and then right after an opportunity came up where an eBay seller basically had it in a lot with, it was actually a better condition one, which may actually be in the 9s. I believe the one that I got is probably like an 8.0 or 8.5. And got it. And it's coming with Tomb of Dracula #1, the 25, and a couple other ones. They're in really nice condition. I talked to the seller, and he was like, he used to own a comic shop at some point, don't know when. And he actually said he might have more of them. He doesn't even know because he's just got them tucked away in storage and stuff like that. So I've been waiting on that book, and it's now about to be a whole week since its delivery date, and I still ain't got no tracking. Well, there's tracking. It's just USPS will not let me know where it's at. So it's left.
They don't know where it's at.
It's left Michigan somewhere at some point. It says it left the facility, and I don't know what happened since then. I had already reported it in, and we'll see if it shows. Hopefully it comes next week.
Top 5 Doom songs. Go. This is not Don't Fake. But if I Google best Doom song.
You know what? I'm glad you said that. That reminds me of what I was talking about earlier with the Ghost Rider relation.
This ain't even wrong.
Huh?
Oh no! I typed in best Doom songs. The songs that came up, I was like, this ain't even wrong.
So I believe it's Doctor Strange, the Sorcerer Supreme #1, has the first appearance of Vengeance Rider or Vengeance Demon or something like that, and I was like, oh snap, I might need to look into that. And they have like I think that first issue has a hip hop variant for Schoolboy Q's Blank Face homage. So I was like, oh snap, I might have to cop that. It'd be nice to, once again, same way with the Vince Staples one. If I could get Schoolboy Q to sign that cover, that'd be pretty fire. What? Okay, that's what I was doing. Let me just confirm and make sure that I had that correct, because I know about the variant. Doctor Strange.
If it's in USPS's possession, it will show up eventually. That's yeah.
It's like, ain't that the truth? There we go. Yes, Demon Rider. First appearance of Demon Rider.
So which one? This is the Kate's run?
Is it the Kate's run? Let's see. No. Robbie Thompson.
Okay. Joel said you might want to use MF Doom unless you're looking for Doom metal stuff. Yeah, no, I'm nah. See, SEO is so potent right now that if I just type in Doom, not even all caps, it'll come up with MF Doom stuff, because that's how search engine optimization works.
Now, this is the thing though. So, Key Collector is saying that this character is supposed to be featured in an up and coming solo series, which would be awesome, because that means they would start going deep into the Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance lore, I believe, because the character is Demon Rider, basically has a spirit of vengeance, and this is from the 1800s, and her tribe was attacked by the U.S. Army. So I think that would make for a really good series, and then, that means we'd probably start getting more Ghost Rider stuff down the line.
Absolutely not. I did not get my package from Atlanta.
What?
You would know if you looked at my Instagram story, but you don't. It's cool.
I look every once in a while. You guys know we don't like each other. We just talk about comics together. That's basically it.
Real talk. Hey man, just let me know when you want to do another episode of Don't Fake. I'm readily available literally right now. We don't care about Brandon anymore. It's gonna say delayed delivery. Let's see if they've. Nope. It still says in transit on time. It is 8:46. How is this on time? Oh my gosh. Get your stuff together, UPS. But yeah, let's see. Joel, DJ Desperado, anybody we have in here, do you have any collecting goals for 2021? I will tell you my goal that is really unnecessary, but
he's gonna get a Fantasy 15.
No, but I'm just going to go out of my comfort zone and buy a book that is
Star Wars
over the $1,000 price range.
Okay.
I haven't done it before yet. I think I have books that are close to
You got
that
a book in
value
mind?
now. Huh?
You got a book in mind?
A couple. One there, one there. I might get a 7 of the Werewolf by Night, 32. Yeah, a few books in mind. But yeah, I'm that's definitely something that I'm gonna end up doing. I know for sure. So now it's just thinking of what's that first thing. It's either gonna be the House of Secrets 92 or the Werewolf by Night 32. I think.
Right now for me, it's going to be Amazing Spider-Man 129, Marvel Spotlight 5. But the thing is, I could honestly pull a Marvel Spotlight 5 if the grades that I was looking for is up there, but there's no 9.0s anymore or above. So I'm just sitting here waiting at this point, and I'm probably going to hate it because by the time they do pop up, they're going to be, at a higher price. I should have copped the, I think it was like a 9.6 or a 9.4 of Signature Series, and it was going for like 4,500 or something like that. But I didn't have it at the time, so now I do, and it's gone. So so I got those two, and
also
then
one that all right, two that are pretty meaningless. I mean, not meaningless, but
what?
One is I gotta get this Action Comics 521 first appearance of Vixen.
He's been flaking on that for a good minute.
I haven't been flaking on it. It just hasn't been available in my price for a long time. And then I want to get this Doom Patrol 89.
Which one's that?
The
Mineral Vegetable Man?
Yeah.
Okay. I still have to also cop the X-Men 35? It's 35? Yeah, I believe it's 35.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's the first appearance of the Changeling. Yeah. It's got Spider-Man. It's basically when Spider-Man meets the X-Men anyways.
Yeah, and then Joel says, I have a relatively near-term collecting goal, X-Men Giant Size #1, trying to get it between a 7 to 8.
Yes.
That is a good choice. Oh, man, I remember when the prices were a little bit lower, and it probably wasn't a 7 or 8, but maybe a 6, and it was going for about $1,000, and I didn't get it. I missed that.
Another thing is, if I don't manage to cop, I'm more than likely gonna cop a Amazing Spider-Man 129 raw copy, and if I can't get Marvel Spotlight 5 and high grade, then that money's gonna go to a Spider-Man #1.
I'm gonna get mad Facsimile copies.
Wait, what? Oh, what?
The reprints. I'm trying to get it before, Joel says, I'm trying to get it before there's a real credible mutant announcement in the MCU. All right, so then, do it fast. Do it quickly. Quickly. It can happen any day.
Live purchase right now.
Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, but honestly, that's the worst thing. Is just, so there might not even be any credible news on it, but at the same time, I'm sure people are going to, if I type in Giant Size X-Men #1 right now on eBay, I bet it's gonna say like MCU or X-Men in the MCU in the titles and stuff. Let's see.
I flaked on it for the longest because I thought I really believed in myself back then and thought that I was gonna mess around and get an X-Men #1, and we all know that didn't happen.
All right, you know what? I was wrong. Nobody's saying anything about the MCU. Go ahead, grab your copies
right now.
7-0 right now. 0 bids. $2,777.
Which actually makes sense because now like the hype has kind of died down a little bit. I don't know if it's changed the prices or anything like that, but probably not as many people are looking for it as when the spec was real.
Buy it now, 8.5 at $3,950.
Joel says it's just a matter of weeks.
Yeah, I mean, maybe days.
We're gonna wake up next week at some point, and they're gonna be like, Spider-Man trailer.
They got a 9.8 for $24,500 right now. You trying to go halfsies?
Wait, what?
They got a 9.8 right now for $24,500.
Sure.
You try to go halfsies?
Sure.
Bet. Let's do it.
Are you being serious?
Are you not?
I mean, if you do it, fine. Make it happen.
Nah, I don't have that much money.
Joel says Gaithersburg Craigslist has a guy with a graded 7.0 and a 7.5 and an 8.0. Yeah, see.
It's been there for
you know what?
so long.
I think if it's Gaithersburg, I'm pretty sure that guy is in one of the Facebook comic book community pages, because I've seen his stuff before, and he has a crazy collection. Like, actually I don't know, because I want to see what he's charging, but he does have a whole bunch of Amazing Spider-Man 129s, a bunch of Blade copies as well. This is probably the same person. I bet it is. I bet it's that guy. Because, I check Craigslist from time to time, and rarely do I see too many people putting up like super big books.
He says, my LCS has a collection coming in from Cali this weekend, and if he gets one, I'm first on the list. He has a 4.5 raw in his store right now, but I want something a little nicer.
Oh, yeah.
I can understand that.
Yeah. Because you might as well at this point, because mutants are going to be in the MCU, so that book's going to continue to grow.
Been there for at least 6 months. Yeah, I've seen that for a decent minute. It might have been, it's definitely longer than 6 months. That posting has been up.
Oh,
with the maybe it's a new post, but yeah, no, I think it's been there for a while.
Yeah, but I feel like it is that guy, because I wanted to hit him up back when I was trying to get a Tomb of Dracula 10. Tomb of Dracula 10, but then I ended up copying the raw copy. So, but yeah, I believe when I looked into dude, he's supposed to be pretty legit.
Yeah, so he has 103 books right now on that personal collection. I see Werewolf by Night. Did I just see that? I feel like I did. 33.
Yeah, they're all big. Yeah, and because he's got them in high grade, I'm just like, you definitely got in mad early on a lot of this stuff. I kind of wish I did that, but I wasn't in the game like that, and now I am.
I wasn't alive for most of these.
No, he's not even that old. If it's the person that I'm thinking of, like, at least I don't think he's that old. He's probably like in his 40s or something like that.
That doesn't negate my statement.
I mean, that's true. But I thought you were thought dude was
he has the House of Secrets 92.
Another book that you might as well just go ahead and cop it now. Maybe they'll bring Swamp Thing back. Oh, you know what? This is what I want to talk about, because I don't know if anybody's been watching Hellstrom on Hulu. Anybody? Because I didn't realize how good it was. I'm gonna be finishing that up this week, or probably tonight.
No, okay, you're right. He said
three episodes left.
Sorry, he says I paid market price for all of these books in the last 5 years. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
So that means that he
had to come up.
He is not selling for the low.
Yeah. But it also means he's made a pretty decent return as well.
I mean, depending on the book.
That's fair.
And when he got it. He said within 5 years. So, like, this Thanos is probably... it didn't make the cut. Yeah. But a couple of these, definitely. This She-Hulk, 9/8, number 1.
Yeah. Joel said he watched all of Hellstrom.
Oh, buddies. Y'all too.
You've been watching it too.
Huh?
You watched it with me.
I mean, yeah, but you're like really into it, and I can take it or leave
I didn't expect it to be so good. Like, I don't know, like, when they announced it and I saw the trailer, and I probably should have known better from the trailer, but I don't know, I just thought that it was gonna get like a CW vibe, and so I wasn't nearly as interested, because like, I just don't know. I wasn't expecting it to have the quality that it had, and I didn't expect to be like drawn into the story as much as I was. So I'm gonna be looking forward to a season 2, depending on how it ends.
Yeah. If they actually hold on, did they cancel it?
Yeah, TanCon. What?
Did they cancel Hellstrom because they were canceling the Hulu shows?
Word?
Yeah, it just happened to go into development before they canceled everything.
Wow. I hope not.
Yep. Hellstrom was canceled on December 14th, 2020.
No.
I'm sorry.
Now I feel like I've been Swamp Thing all over again. What's the point? That sucks.
This is way different. Rotten Tomatoes reported an approval rating of 27% with an average rating of 4.97 out of 10.
I don't think it was that bad. That's deep right there.
Bell from Comic Book Resources stated that Hellstrom seems to have been completely, largely out of contractual obligation, calling it a generic, dull, supernatural drama with a few names that may sound familiar to dedicated comic fans. Sheesh. Yeah, I don't think it was that bad.
Yeah, no, that's... ABZ, did you write that?
Yeah, Joel said they shut down the Hulu MCU stuff, fired the TV guy, and gave Feige the reins. Yeah, exactly.
So Feige's gonna be doing TV stuff as well, because he's supposed to be gathering a team for Star Wars stuff.
Brandon, everything all the TV shows that they announced are Kevin Feige shows.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know that.
Yeah. That's what it is. The TV is just in the MCU now. Like, that's what it is.
Okay,
Before they were separate or pseudo-separate. But now it's just like, nah, Kevin Feige has the reins to everything. Ted says, he does everything. This man serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner at the Disney offices. Yo. But yeah, yeah. As soon as they because remember they were supposed to do the Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider show.
I was actually looking forward to that.
Yeah, and all of that stuff, and they were like, yeah, dead everything. So they just deaded all of the Hulu shows, including Runaways and Cloak and Dagger.
I haven't even. I've tried to watch Runaways. I've watched like maybe 4 or 5 episodes. Like, I like it, but it wasn't like it didn't have me locked in. But I know Aaron Brown like loved it or something like that. So yeah, I don't know. I might have to keep watching it and see what happens.
What, watching Hellstrom or
no Runaways?
Why? It's not coming back.
I mean,
just leave it in. The
I need things to watch.
No, you don't. You have things to watch.
I'm literally about to be finishing Hellstrom, The Strain. We're about to finish Cobra Kai. I'm gonna knock out Sabrina. I just started episode 1 of the last season of Sabrina, so yeah. Wait. Chancon says keep Filoni and Fav on Star Wars, and I'm good. Which is why I was kind of surprised that Feige was going to be a part of doing Star Wars content. They've got reasons, but I mean,
the reasons is Feige is lit and actually likes the source material.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Good news. Good news. Joel says the TV in the MCU used to be disjointed. Yes. I hate it when it moves. Like, Hellstrom was complete by the time. Yeah. And so you've been watching Sabrina as well. It just sucks that that's gonna be the last one too. Like, so much. I guess I'm looking forward to, I guess, the crossover episode though. He says I'm halfway through that last season. Tancon says he might be doing movies and everyone else is on TV, which now has me interested in as far as like what they plan to bring to TV, or at least for the Hulu stuff, because they haven't announced anything like that. Everything was like strictly for Disney Plus and movies, correct? Or is She-Hulk Hulu?
No, nothing is.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So there's all. Okay. Yeah. I guess we'll see. But that's going to be interesting because, like I said, Disney's supposed to be taking over the majority for the ownership of Hulu.
Yeah, so that don't mean they got to care about it.
That's true, but I don't know. I would think that they would take their darker stuff like that.
Nope.
To that.
Because
exit out.
They're putting rated R movies on Disney Plus now.
What?
Yeah. Aliens about to be on Disney Plus.
You sure?
100%. I'll send you the article.
Because I didn't think that's what they discussed during the Investors Day.
They didn't say anything about America. They were talking about in the foreign countries.
Yeah, so Joel says they shut down the potential Hulu Ghost Rider series. I think that the darker stuff could move over to Hulu, but they are taking a pause to work it all out. I honestly hope so. But, I mean, if what Slan is saying is that they are like, screw it, we don't care anymore, then I guess Disney Plus it is. I mean, as long as we get the content, that's ultimately my thing. But then that's interesting to see, like, what does that mean for Disney? Is Disney breaking out of its shell? Has Disney matured?
Yeah, February 23rd.
Mickey smoking cigarettes now?
I don't think so.
Yes, I'm actually looking forward to see. That's what I'm specking on, the Midnight Suns, absolutely. Because that's why I copped that to Dracula 25. But I still got like more characters, of course, that I gotta get, and hopefully I can make that happen before news spreads. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. I don't think they're gonna be doing that at all. That wouldn't make any sense. But I'm wondering if they're gonna continue on with the rated R version, or if they're gonna try and do the Once Upon a Deadpool PG-13. Was it?
No,
is that what it's
It's
called?
gonna be rated R.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. See, I haven't been reading up on anything like that on it, so that'll be dope. Yeah. So Joel said it's coming. It's all just a matter of logistics and branding. I realize that when I say that word, it sounds like I'm saying my name. I feel like I'm saying my name. Branding, but I'm not. Like, maybe I got to put more emphasis on the ing.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. This is unnecessary, but I was saying you should just change your rap name to Brandon Griggs, but like branding. So just change the O to a I.
Joel says I too have heard keeping it rated R.
Yes.
Yeah, but yeah. So I guess that's honestly it. Hopefully next week we'll get a lot of news, because it feels like we've been kind of dry for brand new comic book news. We had that Investors Day.
Yeah, we had Investors Day.
It was like, oh, that's
everything.
It. You guys are good for the rest of the year going into when things actually start dropping. Did they drop a new WandaVision trailer?
Oh yeah. Joel said, wait. Slan had some pickups.
Yeah.
I'll show those. But let's see if.
Go ahead and show all of that. No, those. I mean, those are everything you had on the table. Joel said, unless it's bedtime or something. It's actually past Slan's bedtime. He's 9 years old. I am 9 years old. If you guys didn't know that. Wait, what? No, there should be everything. Everything that was on the table I put right over there, unless... yeah, no.
I feel like I have more. Oh, because I got them for you. Go ahead, pull out your books.
I got books, guys. I got 20 books.
So I got the Symbiote Spider-Man, King in Black tie-in. I got Miles Morales 22 with Starling on the cover. Shout out Starling. I believe that was in our CGC pre-screen lot, which we're thinking about actually right now. And then, of course, I got Future State, Next Batman.
I want you to read that and let me know what happens.
I'll read it right now on air.
Live and direct?
Then I got Crossover, and not one of the secret variants, but it's the Todd McFarlane cover. And I got Dark Knight, Death Metal 7. This is the David Finch variant, and I got it because he's one of my favorite artists. So had to do it. Also, I bought
I don't remember
the
who.
Wonder Woman's, another Crossover 3, the Virgin variant. I bought the Future State, Swamp Thing, the what was it? I can't the variant cover of the Future State Batman, where the mask is broken and you can see Tim Fox's face. And then I bought an issue of Excellence that I'm missing, and something else that I can't remember. But those were all Midtown Cops, and then Brandon stuff.
Yeah. So, hold on. Got 2 death metal covers. So I picked up this one. And then of course I really wanted the Capullo cover. I didn't even know it was had the gloss metallic thing on it.
That mostly all of them do. I think all of the first prints do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But I really like these. I like it when they do this stuff. And this book really looks good. Like just in person, it looks really good.
Yeah. Well, I'm mad that I didn't get one of those myself.
Because my whole thing is like when I saw it.
Go ahead, pass that over to me. Run me that book.
I did because I didn't realize they're gonna have like the gloss on it because it's basically it's foil. It's a foil cover, and this got the gold. So I thought it would be like really nice if you can get like to have them do all their signatures. So you have one on this side, one on this side, and then one in the middle there. I think that would present really well if it's in gold ink, and then have it graded. And so you guys saw that he got me a Star Wars. Go ahead and cash app you right now.
Joe said
30,000. What?
Joe said, all right, first of all, Joe said Brandon equals best beard for a 9-year-old. But then he also said, I feel like I got tricked into Future State Wonder Woman, and then they put a Brazilian Wonder Woman cameo in Death Metal 7, or so I hear. Yeah, she's, as you can see, Death Metal 7, that's her on the cover.
Oh, that is her on this cover?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what I thought, but then I was like, I didn't know, because I was looking at the cover for the actual Wonder Woman issue, and I was like, oh, that suit, that armor doesn't look the same.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, oh, maybe that's not her. Maybe that's just like a younger version of, Diana or whatever. Okay, got it.
And then Joel says that yellow Death Metal is fire. I haven't seen it. I haven't even seen it, and I don't like it, which is funny.
Yeah, he said it was his last one. I said,
no,
honestly,
my
I liked all
last,
the covers.
Yeah.
I liked all of the covers, but I just preferred in a different order than you. I think the one that you liked the most.
You liked the least. Yeah.
I liked the least. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's the one that you picked up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. But those were my top 2 favorites out of them. So I was like, yeah.
So the one thing I did want to mention is, I don't know if it was the same at your LCS, Joel, but the High Republic that I ended up picking up, the one that was $15, it was 1 per person at Big Planet, and they did not have any copies of the cover A. So it was really weird. Well, actually, yeah, I know it wasn't yours because you said you got A, B, and C, but Yeah, they didn't have any copies of cover A, which was really weird to me because it was one per person, and I was there at the open of the store. So I don't know if someone hit them, if they were all like pre-pulled for everybody's pull list, but
Yeah, but you also said you couldn't find the Wonder Woman either.
yeah.
So yeah, we were a bit confused because we know they're very strict on making sure that people only get like one copy now.
Yeah.
And that wasn't the case like a couple years ago or something like that. But yeah.
Okay. He says I didn't get any High Republic at TBC or Third Eye. He said Third Eye told me they were doing one per person too. Yeah, but I was there at the open of the store, so I didn't even think about purchasing it until I got to the register and saw that it was there with the one per person thing, and I was like, I wonder why it's one per person. So then when I left the store, I had already completed my purchases. I left the store and I went on Google and I was looking it up, and I was like, oh, okay, so this is the first issue in the series. I was like, and it's High Republic, so they're introducing new characters and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, all right, you know what? I'll go in there and pick it up. I was like, maybe Brandon will want it. And he was at work, so I didn't want to like call him and ask him. So I just went in there and then looked, and it wasn't there. So I was like, what's going on? So I was just like, all right, well, there's none of the I don't know why there's none here, so I guess I'll just get the cover B, and then so I ended up getting the variant, and that's that. But it was really confusing that I didn't see the Future State Wonder Woman or the High Republic issues.
Right, because you were saying like maybe it was in people's pull list, but I'm like, even if that's the case, like they normally have a good amount of Wonder Woman every single time we're there. And I was like, there's been some key events in those other issues as well, and those didn't sell out. And I know this is a big thing, but there's a lot of covers, and they tend to get a lot of the covers. Like that's one of the biggest things I really like about going to Big Planets, because they have a decent selection of all the variants and stuff when you go there. So yeah, it was just very interesting that they didn't. Well, maybe they did. You did say that maybe you missed it, but it's like it's kind of hard to not.
I know for a fact I didn't miss the High Republics because I was like, there's only so many Star Wars books, and they all have Star Wars branding. So I was specifically looking for the cover A from the start of Star Wars. I was looking. I was like, all right, it's not there. It's not there, not there. There were no holes. It was just, and then it went into whatever the next book was, and I was like, all right, so word. But they also didn't have the variant of the Future State Batman either. So it was a weird thing with Big Planet that day.
Look, man, all I know is I need to get that Red X issue, and I don't need them to not have that.
Right.
Like I'll be highly upset.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
So Joel says, I didn't get any High Republic. Okay, I said that. I went to 2 LCSs Wednesday evening, and the only High Republic I saw was the 1 in 10. I had 2 incorrectly pre-ordered in my pull box at Third Eye. I really had pre-ordered High Republic Adventures, yeah. 1 in 10, but they messed up. I had to call yesterday and pre-order the High Republic Adventures 1 in 10. Luckily, I got the last one. Cool. That's good. Yeah, but yeah, I was so confused. I'm gonna have to end up maybe calling in advance to. Where is the money? I'm joking. But yeah.
How much I owe you? ACC said 10%.
$8,000. Shipping and handling is crazy nowadays. Ooh, but yeah, no, that is it. That is the LCS story. I went for the first available LCS new comic book day in 2021. I actually went to the LCS and ended up getting some books. And then
I still have not gone to the LCS. Well, actually, no. We went in there. We went in there at one time, but I didn't cop anything because I was waiting for.
And
this week
I bought the previous books, which was 2 weeks ago. Yeah, so maybe every other. It depends what comes out. Yeah, because the Future State Teen Titans is actually something that I'd be interested in buying, and yeah, that might be a thing. He said that Yoda cover is fire and already going for around 35.
Yeah, that's the Hans one. Though that was I like I said, I like that one and the one that you copped the most out of all of them. Those were my two favorites.
And I don't care about none of them. None at all.
Yeah. But I guess the last thing I would just say is that I really do like the card stock that they used for these books. Good quality on this. So shout outs to DC on that one. And that will be it. We can close it out, and I will.
He said the High Republic Adventures, not High Republic #1. It's a separate book.
Oh yeah. I think I don't remember all the covers for that one, but I did see them when I was looking through on Midtown.
Right, and and that's the other thing. They were sold out. They were sold out on Midtown. When I was looking to buy it, like the A cover, B cover, all the covers were sold out. Even the CGC graded cover was sold out. That was wild to me. I don't recall seeing that for a lot of things. Oh, and before I will ask, did you get any of the million covers of the new Eternals?
God, that's so. There was too many.
Because I did not. And I feel like I'm a better person for it.
I didn't even know where to start with that one.
Yeah, that was pretty wild. Yeah. Joel says, great show as usual. My favorite Friday night activity as long as I have beer. And no Eternals for me. No thank you. Yeah, no Eternals. So many covers, though.
So I don't think it's happened. But let me just go ahead and...
It didn't. I checked.
Okay. So, we didn't make it to 400 today for the show, but if we can make it to 400 by, next Friday's episode, we'll do a live giveaway then.
Cool.
And that would be cool. But only those that are either here right now or made it through watching all the way to the end here are going to know that. And that's the plus for you guys.
Yeah.
So... check us out next Friday, Stash, Cash, or Pass, as usual. Hopefully we don't run into any more technical issues. But as usual, guys, like, subscribe, comment below if you have any thoughts on any of the stuff that we discussed today or anything that you might want us to, do down the road. We're still trying to figure out, what do we do once, the world reopens. And keep us locked in. Peace.
Peace.